so welcome back to Swirl Talk, where your opinion matters. Today we're going to talk about celebrities in the media, especially celebrities we value and appreciate. We're going to call them celebrity gems. So I'm going to pick my top three. She's going to pick her top three, and we are going to explain why they are our gems.
Yes.
So I can kick it off. So my first gem, and this is just in a random order. My first gem is Oprah Winfrey. So I love me some Auntie O, right? One, her biggest thing and what she stands for is success, honestly, success, and being that she rose out of all of her adversity and made something of herself. I just feel like that's amazing in itself. So ever since I was little, I've been wanting to meet Auntie O, and I'm going to meet Oprah Winfrey. So if you know Auntie O, definitely send her this Swirl Talk episode, and we'll record it. We can do like a vlog or something. So who's yours, Ray?
My number one person is definitely Amanda Seales. For those who don't know her, she's been in the industry since like her early 20s. She did poetry, she did rap, she did TV shows, and now she is a new member of the Real Talk show. The reason why she is my gem is because I feel like she is someone who started off in the industry very young. I feel like she had a lot of doubters. I feel like she has always, because she didn't get her start. I feel like she even said like she feel like she's in a place right now where she is like this poppin' person and she's getting exactly what she wanted in life. I feel like Amanda, so she never gave up. She believed that she was like destined for what she is now, and that's like her being like finding her purpose, being a spokesperson for whatever. So she's on the Real. She has her own podcast. She's popping on Instagram. You know, if you watch her show, if you watch her on Instagram, she always is talking about something that involves the culture or something that is like historical or just important to the Black community. And I just love watching her, and she's super, super cute, and she's definitely really funny. She's did comedy too. So definitely Amanda Seales is my number one gem. I love her. She is like someone I would love to meet, and she is also someone I would love to like work with and just, you know, get some jewels from for sure. So Amanda Seales. Yeah.
So I have to say my second one is Tyler Perry. So Tyler Perry is so amazing in the sense of that he's an amazing artist, an amazing creator,
Definitely,
an amazing motivator,
writer,
and just an amazing writer,
director.
He is really inspirational and motivational, to say the least. Of course, we all grew up on Tyler Perry, right? Medea was a staple in everybody's life.
Literally.
Right? She
Everybody
is a
had the
character.
DVDs.
Yeah. She girl and plays.
Even if they bootleg.
For real. For real. So we loved him from there, but I feel like right now he's making a name for Black people that's like no other. When he said that he's creating a Hollywood in Atlanta for Black people,
that's
basically
dope.
Like a Black Hollywood in Atlanta, that was absolutely amazing. One. Two, his sound studio, I believe that's what they call it, his sound studio in Atlanta is bigger than Warner Brothers, Disney. So that's powerful in itself. Lastly, the most powerful thing I feel like that resonated with me is that he bought Confederate land, right? And on one of his interviews, I was basically looking and listening to all of his interviews when he released that it was his and it was finished. And he basically said that it's amazing that how this land was once Confederate grounds and now I own it.
That's beautiful. That's deep.
And when he said, I own it,
it was deep.
It was just something in my heart that like started to flutter. I was really proud of who he was. Yeah, I felt like he was representing the culture and representing Black people perfectly. He was definitely making a name for himself because I felt like he didn't feel wanted or appreciated in Hollywood. So he said, okay, that's cool. Let me just go create my own Hollywood. So my hat definitely goes off to Tyler, and I love what he's doing and who he is and how dedicated he was to his craft throughout his years. Because I think his mom, when he was younger, when he started making plays, he didn't want to work at a plant or something like that. But the mama like, just do it. Just do it. You ain't making no money, just do it.
Right.
Like, stop doing those plays. But he like, I'm not about to stop doing them. So then I felt like years later, before she passed away, she said that, I'm so glad you didn't listen to me.
That's good.
So, Yeah, Tyler Perry definitely is amazing.
And he grew up his childhood was very rough.
Yeah, so I guess I just appreciate those type of people because they could have just made tons of excuses, right?
Right.
I don't got no mom, I don't got no dad, like I was raped when I was little and all this other stuff. But they didn't. They said, okay, all of this stuff happened to me, but let me make something beautiful out of it. Right. Because I think Tyler basically said that that's where his love for theater and plays and stuff came from, is because he wanted to make his mom laugh. So he's doing these characters and acting out these things to make his mom laugh, and that's amazing.
And it's deep.
Tyler Perry.
And then one thing is for sure that about his childhood, I remember watching off the Oprah show many years ago, and his father, obviously, you know, he's admitted that his father was abusive. And he said even though, like, after all of the abuse, the mental, physical, everything that his father has done to him, he still, like, took care of his father. So I thought that was, like, very deep and big of him and man of him to still, like, love his father, even though his father was this kind of person towards him.
And I think I remember what you're talking about, too, because he said that my father gave me something. He gave me something, so I will always provide for him in that way. And I think it was, like, a roof over my head. I think that's what he said. So I think Tyler Perry pays for his father's, like, mortgage or something like that.
Yeah, I think he bought him a house.
He
bought him a house.
Other than that, he kind of doesn't feel like he owes him anything.
Right.
But that's graceful in itself, though.
I mean, in the Bible, it always says honor your mother and your father, and I think you should. That's something you should definitely abide by for sure.
Absolutely. And I feel like Tyler is the one that
he definitely did that because it takes a big person to, you know, forgive somebody like that and still love them and take care of them.
But the money he's making now doesn't correlate at all with his father. Like the father, that's not his money.
Right. He's
never been his money.
Right.
He's not responsible for that money at all.
He created all of that.
Yeah, it's nice that he's actually extending that.
Tyler Perry has definitely opened up doors. I'm gonna bite off of that. Tyler Perry has definitely opened up doors, and he's definitely made plays huge. And he definitely has made, like, his films are definitely classics. His plays too. Right,
and before Tamala Mann, like, just has it been an actor on TV that looked like Tamala Mann? Heavy set, pretty, light skin? No. Not in movies, not in TV shows. Like, even in our real famous cultural TV shows like Martin. Gina and Pam, they were snatched.
Yeah, they were.
Okay? It wasn't no heavy set, nothing on them. And they could sing, and they could act, and they could do all this other stuff.
And they could dance.
Yeah, so it's like, he made a lane for regular people.
He definitely made a lane.
He definitely created a whole lane. But it's more so about, like, Tyler being very talented.
Yeah, Tyler is very talented.
And the creation of his content.
Very smart.
And his drive. Like,
for sure.
Man, I went to the Bronner Brothers hair show down in Atlanta. Drove on his lot. And all I saw was, like, a little piece of the Dream Building. And then his sign that said Tyler Perry Studios. And I literally freaked out. I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy.
It was emotional
This is crazy. It was just amazing how just one dream could turn into all of this. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you really should
follow your dreams. For sure. Because you never know what's going to happen.
Never know. From these Swirl girls to you.
Yes.
We want to say thank you so much for watching.
Yes.
Remember, subscribe, like, and comment. We'll see you in the next video, all right?
Bye, guys.